OCM, we're all the same. OCM defines freedom.
You're listening to OCM from Susan Aglukark's third album, This Child. Well, now she's sharing her most personal story yet in a new memoir titled Kihiani, a memoir of healing. We are thrilled to have Susan join us live on CP24 Breakfast this morning. Susan Aglukark, welcome back. It's so good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back.
So Kihiani, this is a word that translates to healing. Why was this the right word to describe your life story?
So Kihiani actually translates to because we must.
Okay.
And this is specific to my dialect, which is from Akviet, the west coast of the Hudson's Bay. And it's a story of a series of opportunities I found myself in shortly after moving to Ontario. That also introduced me to what I later was discovering is a healing opportunity. So because we must, meaning there are opportunities that become these incredible moments that you choose what it's going to become, becomes healing moments because we must as Indigenous people. We know the history of trauma. And yeah, it became a series of these incredible opportunities that became healing moments.
And in the opening of this book, in the introduction, you talk about how your foray into music really began. It was for the shooting of a music video and also for a poem that got turned into the song Searching. Pardon me. And in it, you talk about belonging and not feeling like you belonged until there was a violinist, another musician on set that shared the same background as you. But that word belonging comes up again when you're talking about spending time with your family in Arviat and Rankin Inlet.
Yeah.
Where do you feel like you belong these days?
Well, I know now that I belong wherever I am.
Yeah, good.
Right? And that was the long journey, you know. The things I had abandoned to survive, returning to those places, discovering how to work through them to belong versus, you know, as Indigenous people, always asking permission, thinking we need to. Navigating all of that, and I'd say 30 years later, I'm pretty much happy wherever I am. I know who I am at the core now, and I belong wherever I am, and it's not an issue any longer.
That is so good to hear, Susan. You talk about your childhood in Arviat and Rankin Inlet, both humble and loving, but you really kind of break your childhood into the before and the after. And that was something traumatic, something happened when you were 8 years old that really caused that break.
Yeah.
I'm so curious, how did revisiting those memories by writing this book kind of help shape the way you told your story in this book?
So the early part of the career, I was writing, co-writing my first album, Arctic Rose. Through that, I discovered expression as a healing tool. And had it not been for that, I would not have known you're safe to go back to those points of trauma. And series of opportunities, happenstances, they become healing moments. I think it was time to tell that story because we're living in a time where we talk about reconciliation without really spending time on healing. And we can and we must, which is why Kihiani, we have to do the things that we have to do to stay in the lives that we want to build in our building. And so being honest about our pasts and our historical traumas and sharing those stories is a part of reconciling and healing.
And Susan, I mean, you're the first Inuk artist to win a Juno 4 times over. You have incredible milestones under your belt, Governor's General Awards, Order of Canada. When you reflect on your many achievements, does that feel like it's a part of your healing journey or kind of a separate path?
It's a separate path, absolutely. So the discovering over the course of the career becomes the healing.
Yeah.
And that becomes the goal versus celebrity. And all these acknowledgments and awards are part of the career, maybe part of the singing and that side. But really, I hit a crossroads shortly after This Child came out, where is it celebrity or is it songwriting? Because songwriting is a healing tool. It became that.
Wow.
And the rest of it is what it is.
Okay. Well, Susan, this is a beautiful book, Kihiani, your first memoir, a memoir of healing. I'm so glad you'll get to share it with the world now because it is written beautifully, and I'm sure a lot of people can take so many stories away from it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.